Like Louise Canada, in case anyone was wondering. No one was wondering, just me. I'm not wondering, I'm wearing it. Cool. Cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. If you're new here, I keep things pretty casual on my channel, but yeah, so hence the sweatshirt and the messy hair and no official intro. I know I'm gonna ramble a lot, so I just really want to cut to the chase. Today I'm talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. I know everyone and their mother, brother, and sister has talked about this, but I don't care. Why is it taking me this long to get it? I don't know, because I just didn't feel like it. And then it was like half off. That sounds bad, but because it was on sale, I was like, you know what? Everyone is obsessed with this, so I want to try it. I will say that the colors are right up my alley. I love that there are a bunch of mattes in here. I've opened it and looked at it already. This is the like unicard thing that the palette comes in. And this is the back. You got the pictures of Jaclyn with her palette and looking all glowy and, you know, as she does. As well as this little note from her. It says, creating this palette has truly been a dream come true for me. Morphe gave me full creative control and allowed me to customize my dream palette for everyone to enjoy. Every shade was customized by me and I really hope you guys love it as much as I do. I wanted a range of neutrals and pops of colors to accommodate all skin tones. Tea. I put my heart and soul into this palette and I hope my pickiness pays off. XO Jaclyn Hill. That's cute. I like that there's like the little bit that for every skin tone. There are some really light shades in here, but there are some really deep ones. So I think moving towards that is always a good idea, and having something for everyone is really important, whether you're releasing one palette or maybe multiple to suit people's skin tones, but I feel like that's important to say. So I'm gonna turn this around. This is like the actual palette. It just says the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe in the corner. It's got like silver. It feels very like neat, and it's kind of glossy, so I don't imagine if it gets dirty, I'm sure you could just wipe it off. Like, it's not the end of the world. Plastic sleeve in it, and it says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers. That's me. Anyway, yeah, so the names come on the back, which some people find really frustrating. I don't really care too much. Am I going to when I film this? Maybe. I will also note something interesting. I ordered this online, and I don't know if all of the palettes are like this. I imagine they would be, because they're not gonna go in separately, but it was packaged with this like plastic bubble wrap around it. So this was around the palette and then put into this box, which I cannot tell you how annoying it is to get like an eyeshadow or a palette in the mail and they just come absolutely busted and you're like, let's zoom you in maybe a little bit. Is that too close? We're not close enough. I don't know. It's very frightening to see my face this up close when I'm editing for so long, because I'm like, wow. I'm gonna pin my hair back a little bit because I'm starting on the eyes and I want to focus like right here. You don't need to see my forehead or anything else. I just wanted to check online really fast, and the Morphe Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette is $38. This is a big palette, so I feel like that's freaking reasonable. And if you know Morphe products, I feel like they really keep it in the affordable realm, which is another reason I think why it fits in at Ulta, because Ulta has the like affordable, more expensive, you know, like drugstore, high-end, you know. It includes all of the names and the rows and colors and all that stuff. It says, so whether you're pressed for time or have time to play, this palette is your new bestie. All right, Ulta. Mattes, shimmers, satins, foils, and a glitter. I don't know what that noise is, but we're gonna ignore it. And it says benefits beyond creamy color, highly pigmented, super blendable. We'll see about that. I don't know how much of a percentage I got off when I bought it, but it was enough that I was like, yeah, now is a good time to purchase this. It is currently snowing outside, and I love snow. It was super gloomy all day and I was so productive. I'm still productive now and it's still light out, which is kind of shocking. Today I'm priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. I have been using this pretty much non-stop lately because it's easy and it's not my favorite thing. I don't like how it's super pink, but just the dob. It does the job. It does the job. Wow, that was hard. So I have opened the palette, and as I sit here and talk about it and not show anything, let me show you. There's no mirror, but I think they did that to keep the price a little bit lower, because usually, sometimes if people add mirrors in, then they jack up the price with that. Sometimes. I don't know. This is the palette in all its glory. Like, look at that. So many shades. That's awesome. This like corner that's like the red and maroons, that like pinkish foil duochrome thing. Where's the glitter? Which one's the glitter? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for this look. I'm gonna kind of wing it. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which I believe is Silk Cream. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, Silk Cream. And I'm just gonna lay it down like I would any normal palette. I haven't even touched this or swatched this. Maybe I should do that in a second. Nice base color for my skin tone. There's not a whole lot of kick up in the palette as far as I'm concerned right now. I'm just kind of running my brush into it, and there's not a lot of powder that comes up, unlike some of my palettes. But that, like I said it once and I'll say it again, that doesn't really like deter me. Like if it's kind of powdery, sometimes just pressed powders are like that. Solid, nice. I really like that shade. All right, I'm gonna go in with a crease color next, and I kind of want to use, yeah, it's called Pukey. And I know people kind of gave her crap for that, like naming a shade Pukey, but literally, y'all, it's makeup. It's not that deep. Chill. It's like a beautiful shade. Puke. So that's this shade right here. And this just looks like kind of caramely? No. Little, I don't want to say pukey, but kind of like pukey. I don't know. My puke doesn't look like that. I'm just gonna take it on a crease brush. Oh yeah. This is the kind of color I like. I feel like she really like hit the nail on the head with this type of tone. I feel like so many people like this specific shade, this kind of like burnt pukey color. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm into it so far. So I'm gonna take that first shade, that Silk Cream, on that pencil brush and kind of run it on my lower lash line just to start off the lower lash line here. And then I'm gonna take the Pukey shade, kind of just on the edge here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Now what? I feel like I want to try all of these colors. This like aqua blue purple corner over here, this bit is interesting, but that's not me today. I really should have planned this out before I sat down, but I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna deepen the crease just a hair, and for that I'm gonna take Buns. This shade right here. And same crease brush, just a little bit. This looks like a really nice, like warm chocolatey brown. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep it on the outer corner though. What on earth? I don't know what that was. I'll bring it down just a little bit. These are blending quite nicely. I'm using a really light hand, and this is just, these feel very quality. Oh yeah. This is easily an everyday palette and going out. Easily. And the like deep dark colors in the corner, I think that's like a black too. Looks kind of like a carbon black. So really, all right, I'm gonna try one of these more taupey. I'm gonna swatch this actually. Oh, that feels so nice. Okay. Is this one the glitter next to it? Okay, these are shite swatches, but oh my God, that is smooth. I look like a crazy person. Yeah, me barely touching them and swatching them, that's so satisfying. Swatches don't really tell you crap until you have it on your eyes, but that alone just, that's nice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this darker brown one because I feel like I stay kind of light and bronzy, and this one seems deeper bronzy. No, there are these like two pinkish ones that are just, ooh. Yeah, I think I might use one of these pinks because I always do bronze looks, and these I just know I'm gonna like, but these, cute. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so my camera died, and I put my eyebrows on and put on primer because I didn't want to just sit here because I don't know when the sun is gonna betray me. Next on my lid, I'm gonna put Faint and Sissy on my lid. They're the kind of like pinky tones up here in the corner. So these two, so not their direct corner, but these two right here. And I'm gonna put the darker one down first and then put the lighter one probably in like the center of my lid. Meh. Not as intense as I thought. Maybe I just have to layer a little bit. Okay, yeah. So it has that duochrome of like gold and pink action going on. Let me try with my finger. Oh yeah. Way more intense, way more pink coming off of that. I'm gonna wet my brush with a setting spray and then take, the bird just distracted me. I'm gonna wet my brush with some setting spray and then go back into that shade and see if that makes a difference or if it just ruins everything. I don't know. I feel like I sprayed too much on. I hope it doesn't seal the eyeshadow. I'd be pissed. Oh yeah, there's way... Okay. All right, so... Yeah, wow. That is like beautiful foiled now. That looks cute, all right. I'm gonna go in with one of these darker maroon shades and add that into my crease and go back to it. This shade right here, which I believe is Jack's, Jack with a Z. I'm just gonna take the crease brush, lightly go into it. These are blending super nice. I know there's a bunch of drama, whoa. I know there's a bunch of drama with like Jaclyn Hill in general and like this palette and when it came out and blah, blah, blah. And I'm really not gonna touch on any of that because first of all, it's been a while. And second of all, I don't know, like it's, at the end of the day, if this is an eyeshadow palette you want and wanna try and it's good quality, isn't that really what matters? Just my opinion. It is a really unique pink. Okay, moving back to my lower lash line, I'm gonna take that, dark maroon that I just put in my crease and just lightly put it on the outer teeny tiny space right there. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with that Sissy. Is it Sissy? Okay, it is annoying to look at these every time, but honestly, it's not like I do this when I do my makeup every day. Sissy. And I'm gonna put it in the middle of my lower lash line, just right here. It's not really showing up that well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I didn't wet this brush, so it's not as, it's not showing up as much as like the lid color is, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna put these two, mix these two together and put it on my inner corner of my eye, and that is in Light and Beam. I'm just gonna kind of wipe up that pencil brush and use it. Oh. So it's not crazy in your face, but I think it just brightens it just enough. Which is probably what she was going for. I don't know. I'm gonna go in more with the in Light. Yeah, that's cute. Not like glittery, it's more smooth, like a satin. Just kind of wakes up the eyes. What I really love about this palette is that the mattes in here, I feel like really make it easy to wear this every single day. Like, this is a palette that I feel like I see people use all the way up. And maybe not the purples or like the teal turquoise ones in the corner, but as far as like the maroon and the rich browns and like the bronzy kind of shades, and even this like little yellowy shade over here, like I know that those are the shadows that I use a lot for daily wear. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up everything else and kind of return and see if I want to deepen anything, but I kind of just like it's kind of cute. So anyway, I'm gonna go do all the other stuff and I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so here we are. I feel like this is super basic, and because I just want to bump it up just a teeny tiny bit, I'm gonna take this shade over here, which is Cran Apple, and I'm gonna take that same pencil brush I've been using, and I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line just a little bit. This shade looks like all my dreams come true. This is the type of shade I freaking live for, and I'm barely adding it just because I just want it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Oh, yep. So see how that just like makes it just a little more Cran Apple. Yep, I love that shade so much. I would definitely put that all over my lid, but I did want to try that pink because it's something a little bit different than what I usually do. Oh, the sun's coming out to ruin my day. Okay, so one last look at the palette here to kind of wrap things up. This, oh, I thought I scratched something I didn't. I will say that I love how wearable it is, but I will say adding this little corner in here, very important. I feel like that was a really good move by her. Sorry, there's gonna be some shadows and stuff on my face now because of the sun. I'll deal with that in a second. But this palette, I am impressed. Do I need to close that? Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of dark in here now, but I'm sorry, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't care to get into the controversy, like I've mentioned. This to me just seems like a good palette to have because there's so many colors, and for $38, I kind of hesitated earlier because I was like, $38, but like an Anastasia palette is $45. The last one that I think it's like $42 to $45 are usually their palettes, and that's 14 shades usually. This is a lot in one palette, and I think that's pretty great. I'm not surprised that I like it. I feel like, judging from things that I've seen, people really get up in arms about the whole Morphe thing and like code pushers and stuff like that, but honestly, if you want to support her, use her code JACATTACK to get it on Morphe or like in store if there's a Morphe store by you or whatever. I need to sharpen this. My lips are so chapped. But yeah, to me, it's a good palette to have. I feel like it's just a solid, like, could be a holy grail, good addition / rounded thing to have in your collection. I am really sorry about the lighting situation. I'm by natural light. Sun does as it pleases. Okay, I don't feel like I really need to go into anything else. I've really rambled on long enough, and that's where I'm at right now. All right, so that's pretty much all I need to get into, I feel like, for this video. As always, I really appreciate all of you watching. If you want to like or comment, subscribe please, share, whatever it is you feel like doing. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out. All right, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.